this video we're going to talk about basil. Basil is one of the most fun things to grow in your garden, and if you know a few quick simple steps, you can really boost production and grow a lot. So let's come in and take a look at this basil plant right here. As we can see, the plant branches opposite, which means that on either side of the branch it'll shoot out a leaf. Anytime there's a leaf that branches out, there's also a small little potential top to your plant, and that's key in knowing how to trim your basil. All up the plant you'll see the same branching pattern every time. Throughout the season your basil is going to want to flower, but the flowers don't taste quite as good as these leaves. The best part of your basil plant is the top, this newest, freshest growth. When you're harvesting, that's what you want to harvest. You don't want to harvest individual leaves lower down. Those become your big production solar panels. So when you harvest, you want to focus on trimming the top. Every time you do trim a top, you want to do so just above this branching, and this will leave you open to have 2 new tops. Next time you come back, your harvest has just doubled. And if you do this throughout the season, by July or August, you're going to have huge harvests off your basil plants. So let's go ahead. This is really tender and fragile. I'm just going to go ahead and pinch it right there above that node. So as you can see, these are the new 2 tops to this plant. We're going to let that keep growing. So final notes on trimming your basil. Because this plant is going to want to flower all throughout the season, you want to make sure you're trimming this regularly. And if we take a quick look at the top of this plant right here, you can see that when these leaves come very close together and they're very small, very geometric pattern right there, that's a good indicator that your plant wants to flower. So if you start seeing tight leaves like that growing very densely, you want to trim it. So thanks for listening and have some fun growing basil.